Hi, my name is Greben, and I am passionate about patient care. So one of the things that interests me most about sonography is that we are able to provide care for patients using very advanced technology. Taking pictures using sound waves is so interesting to me, so crazy to me that we were able to do that. But by using this technology, we're able to help patients get better treatment. We're helping them in their care. So my patient care experience includes job shadowing an MRI tech and a physical therapist, which are two very different patient care scopes, but I was just able to understand how each of them care for patients individually and how they handle patients separately. I've also worked as an RNA for the past 7 months. I've been trying to get my CNA license, and because I've been trying to get my CNA license, I've needed these clinical hours, and so I've applied as an RNA, and it's helped me a lot in understanding patients and in growing and how taking care of patients. Um, I have worked with sick and dying patients. As an RNA, I've worked with geriatric patients. I've worked closely with them in their homes to take care of them, provide a higher, better level of care for them since it is in their home and there's independence for them. I want to work with sick and dying patients because they're such a vulnerable group. I believe not everybody is able to care for them. Not everybody is able to carry that and take care of them well. And I just want to provide a level of care that shows them that they're still loved and they're still cared for, even in their last days or months or whatever it may be. Um, I have taken care of both my grandmas. They have both since passed, but I understand that taking care of my loved ones is very different than taking care of strangers as patients. But I believe that my level of care shouldn't differ between the two. I should be able to deliver the same care and love as I did for my grandmas as a to patients that are strangers to me. I should still be able to care for them in the same way and show them that there's someone out there that still wants them to do good, to do better, to care for them. My understanding of the clinical specialty areas is that cardiac works with the heart and its chambers, and they work closely with physicians through the whole process. Vascular works with a high level of independence. From a little bit of research I've done, I've realized that they do have a higher level of independence than general and cardiac. But they work with the blood vessels and the blood system in order to be able to help diagnose blood flow and blood related diseases. General works with many parts of the body, so unlike the other two where they zone in on it, the general takes care of a wide variety, whether that be stomach or back. But the similarity between all three of these is that they help medical professionals diagnose. They're not allowed to diagnose themselves, but they do help doctors, they help medical professionals. Um, they work with various parts of the hospital in order to coordinate care for the patient, whether that be x-ray, MRI, whatever else they need. I want to work with cardiac because I am most interested in the heart. I've always had a better understanding of the heart than any other parts of the body, and whenever we would go over it in class or have a system in class with a heart, I would just understand it a lot better than any other part of the body. Some changes that I have made in this past year since applying last time is that I've got more experience working with patients. I have also been working with smells a lot more, and in the last application period, there's a very large emphasis on being able to work with smells and fluids. And I, at first, when I started working as an RNA, didn't really understand how I felt about those, and at first I wasn't able to handle them. But with overtime and working overtime with these patients and working with various smells and liquids and fluids and all of that, I understand it a lot better, and I understand how I can handle it better, which I can handle it now. I've worked on it. I can handle it pretty much anything. So I've also been able to work on my patience and work on kindness. I've been able to work on reciprocating um, patience and kindness back to patient rather than being angry back to them. Or I know how to handle their anger. They might be angry, they're going through a lot, so I understand that I need to be kind to them. Some of the greatest challenges that I believe I will encounter as an ultrasound tech is that I will be facing grumpy patients. I will be working hard hours, and it's a very demanding job. So I understand that this is going to be a job that requires a lot from me, and I'm going to be able to meet that level of requirement, to get back to that level of requirement, and no matter how demanding it is. And I will be able to work with grumpy patients of various backgrounds, and understanding and how they feel, and really being able to empathize with these patients and still providing care for them, letting them know that they are cared for.